that they've went through those VODs and that they're ready to play against NRG, who are already hitting towards this A site. Victor already coming towards that back, and Ethan's holding that door. Door is also going to close. Looks like C9's ready to play the flood breathing, and it's quick. Paranoid comes out, and that's a twofer for both teams. And now a 3-on-3 spike is yet to come down, but it's out in the open and up for grabs for the attack side of NRG. Tap on that spike, door gets broken. Shock darts on the ground, but Som lands the shot. Low HP on the players of NRG, and lower HP are C9 falling down. Knife comes out, it will disable Oxy in terms of his utility, and there's that Victor pushing through, Cloudburst away, backstab onto Vanity as well. That opens up the site for a bit. Upgrade weapon now coming in for NRG. As it's the same thing as a pistol round. They close in, they close the door, and they try to get the spike plant down, but at least Zeppo was able to get one before this plant came through.
Molly going out, trying to clear a little bit of lower here.
Enemy tag.
Looks like they're about to fall in if they can get this door broke or pushed on rather from tree.
And both Owl drones got information right here, and they realize now for NRG that Cloud9 are looking to flood once again from the top. So that lurk from behind, Lawfree with the stinger, and there's only one left alive, and it's Victor that knocks down Zeppo at the dice.
Just back and forth, pulling C9 across the map. And another spam kill coming in.
It's always fine for NRG.
The cross map coverage here.
Long range with the Sheriff.
Ooh.
That's Oxy. Right in the dome, but answered back by Som onto Moose, so they know there's at least one more player behind enemy lines. Back and forth to go once again towards the tree. But needless to say, it's only Rooney left alive with the Sheriff. Som 4 kills in the round.
To Oxy, or that movement happens. They have just cement shoes right now as this wine play happens. They're gonna see him.
Still swings down and still gets the kill at the Victor. The spray comes back through the smoke from NRG. But for now, Zeppa stays alive. Low HP, 5 left. Odin spray out from Crashies.
I think they heard him on the left side there, and there's a shot from Oxy. We finally see that movement in mid as this wine play.
That allowed here for Crashies to get that ping towards the wine, get that information for them to close in on the Zeppa. And Oxy lands that shot with the operator. Swings out again for the second one. A trade finally comes through, but it's only Finesse left. 1 versus 3, now a 1 versus 2. Cage up, 8 seconds left. Tap on that spike, he has to stick it. There's the Odin to spray out, and it's Rooney with the pick, and C9 finally score on the board.
Are kind of incredible from both teams and how they may be able to get an upper hand on these rounds.
There's that timing come through, waiting for that smoke to be thrown, or the flash rather, as the smoke dissipates, allowing both players from NRG to push through and take down Oxy. That's the operator down. Null Command coming up to try to slow them down on the defensive side. That's Zeppa that activates it. Hunter's Sphere on an attack, does get the ping onto Moose, and Moose unfortunately falls for C9. Underhand flash, full player blinded, Zeppa gets the pick. Nowhere coming through now for NRG. A 1v1 should be won now by Vanity.
Almost a phantom moment.
The players of NRG.
One enemy remaining.
Ethan goes for the hero play on top of the staircase. Jiggle peeks to see the last one, and not a chance for Vanity to come through. Ethan gets the headshot before even the smoke blooms in NRG.
They make the play towards mid and still use the Hunter's Fury towards the backside of site. Really nice adjustment, and a good adjustment from Finesse there.
Tempo change from both teams. Not allowing Finesse to get it any lurks back towards the A side hit. Hunter's Fury out on the defensive side. Paranoia at the same time. It does get the contact onto Crashies. But we can't move in yet to go for the plant. Finally, Som goes for a safe plant. Just trying to stay alive now as he just got spotted by the Owl drone, and dagger match for both Jets. But Victor gets picked off by Vanity, and that's too much to deal there for Som. And Cloud9 comes back for the defuse. See, on top of the tree, that activates the push. Moose is moving forward, gets the backstab onto Victor. No more dash entry finally for NRG. Som's holding the off angle, and at least the players inside the B site are holding their grounds. It's only Som left alone now to 1 versus 4. Paranoia, 13 seconds left. Spike down as well and out of reach. And finally, here comes that pinch. He's able to get 2 at least until he finally falls. Play style. So it's all reactive. A lot of the players now smoked up towards the tree. Counter paranoia for both teams, and Victor, close range battle, wins it against Vanity. But instantly that lockdown comes through, but it's passive towards the back. They know here that NRG loves to crunch in and try to break the lockdown. Now isolating everybody towards the left side. But Ethan is too good with the kill. That's 3 on the board. And no value coming out of corralling. And Moose is left alone, 1 versus 4. ADS with the Odin, but that's it. Closing it round.
I mean, maybe they could turn time back and get the Eagle round win rate back up again. Get that 30+%.
Got a lot of value at least, but unfortunately Oxy couldn't get any of those kills. And what they're good on so far in these pistol rounds is slowly falling apart. Only Rooney and Zeppa left, and they're pushing through. NRG just takes the fight to Cloud9. Rooney's left alone now, spotted by Sam.
3 gone.
At least manages to get the headshot onto Victor, but down to 20 HP, and everywhere he goes, he just gets shot in the back. Definitely looked like they didn't want to pop flash into the A main. They want to use that util for the A site hit, and there's the full hit. Not a good timing, though, as Sam was able to break that recon before he gets blinded. Oxy finds space and finds a kill at least. 5 players now moving in for Cloud9. 3 on the top of Heaven, and that's a wall bank coming out from Ethan. Right now it gets broken. Ethan is looking for more kills. Cloud burst dissipates. 1-on-1 against Rooney. Wins that fight as well. Back out to the Classic. He has support on the side. Drops to the ground. But the Classics from Cloud9 are answering back. Advantage back for Cloud9. And it's trying to lurk through towards the generator. It's smoked out. Gets the spray through the smoke. That is dirty. Back to a 2v2. Finesse closes the gap towards A main. Zeppa falls, and it's up to Moose alone. Bobby weaving a way out towards Hell, but not enough for the kill.
Trips as well.
And they're just waiting for that cage to come down, and hopefully with the cage coming down, there's 3 players that could actually take at least a trade. And with Zeppa isolated towards Pizza, there was no extra utility to help them pop flash out. And here comes the continuous heroic plays out of Cloud9.
10 seconds
Tap
left.
forward, there's still Ethan dancing around the generator, but he's not even needed as Victor comes out and sweeps the last kill.
Smile on his face. Oxy's looking for that play. He's in it, but the play is in B.
Trap kill coming through, and Crashies is able to get that one. Victor then answers back onto Moose. Oxy re-engaging back towards the middle once again. The buddy system is still better for NRG. And there's nothing in the system. There's no flashes to come out. There's no knife. The paranoia first. And last to go is the last to fall. Vanity picked by Victor, and Cloud9 crumbles to NRG.
Already, NRG is creating action towards the mid. Oopsies. Going to be a good pinch as the time is 1 minute now.
And everybody's looking down towards under the pipes, and there's Oxy scoring through with that rain off. That's probably not the game plan, as you have only pistols on your end. And as the wall comes down on the attack, they tried to go for a surprise to try to take down Oxy. Big flash to come through, though, and a dash comes across. But Vanity was there for the support. Only 2 left alive now for NRG. Make that even 1. Vanity is trying to build up his pit, and he will do so halfway there.
NRG to grab. If they can do this flawlessly, that'll be huge.
It's a good start. Victor's at the top here of yellow. Ethan with the wall coming down, playing towards the danger. That's another player down towards orange. Oxy making that Guardian work for now. And as he goes for the re-swing, gets punished by Sam. Contact win by Finesse, and NRG score finally their gun round.
By Sam already.
Is it going to be watched? No, unfortunately not.
Crazy.
Zeppa blocked by his own teammate's wall. The dash comes forward. The crossfire is set up for these trades. No lurk now towards the middle, but the A side is given up as Sam continues his lurk down towards the boiler. A 1v1 against Moose, who wins it low on HP. But Oxy does have the Empress to work with. Gets that first isolation at the dice. It's traded off by Ethan, who's low on HP. Now time is of the essence against Oxy. Has to walk forward. Knife out too to try to pick up the pace. Swings out on the side. The headshot onto Ethan. Comes back in for the defuse.
So that could definitely cause problems. And Victor too. He has so many first bloods in the series already to start, and he'll get a second one.
Damage at this point, but we're looking pretty good for NRG to convert another round.
Yeah, this one and maybe even the next one. Re-ults ready. Victor's Blade Storm is actually up. He just went down though. Finesse cleans up one more, and they just go for this post plant. So should be another round after this. NRG can roll those ultimates into a win here. Cloud9's going to have to be prepared.
Get value out of it towards the end. Always good for one with any type of shotgun. But he will fall, and again, the round goes for NRG. Side a triple flank, this time from B to A. Being watched by the Aldron, spots all 3. Now all of NRG are going to start grouping up the fight. It's a 3-for-3, but Oxy's the one to get the first 2. Finesse holding the ground, Oxy the 3rd. Now he's just trying to run that clock down. There's that Lear to come up. Dances around towards the back of the spawn. Oxy closing the gap, and Zeppa gets the kill. It's up to Sam alone now. Thrash coming in all the way towards the back of the attacker spawn, and it's gonna spot him. He gets detained. Still trying to find him inside that pit though.
Hiding, and everybody's
Wait,
like,
he's out of
HP.
it. Back through. Gets a headshot of Sam. Ball 3. How did you do that, Sam?
Still 2 lurking towards A as they try to feint towards B with this drone attack.
But Oxy's always ready. 5 HP left. Dismisses can go for the Devour.
Yeah, see lately. He seems to be shut down in most of these. As Zeppa comes up big.
Spike down A.
Advantage for Cloud9. Finesse moving forward to get these entries.
Quiet for comfort. There's Oxy. Getting loud again.
Continues to get loud. That's the second kill in the round. Crashy is trying to find a lurk, but gets beamed. Still manages to win the fight against Zeppa.
Last player standing.
And there's Finesse.
Spike
The
down
IGL
A.
a 1 versus 3. Couldn't break the dart. Oxy moves down to get the third.
Watching the backside, Crashies has that covered so the team can just look into sight, and Victor's in a weird spot. He can do a lot of damage here.
And he does so indeed. Headshot into Vanity, turns around, head on a swivel, but couldn't find a connection on a second one. Rooney's gonna be there for the swing. A 4 versus 4. Oxy trying to close that gap. Back in with the shorty. Close range headshot into Ethan. Awesome for the headshot of the song. The pit falls. Crashies. Shocked her onto Moose. Now alone, sticking on to that defuse. Will he get it? At point 43. Tap on the spike too, just to try to see if they could waste out more utility. Wall comes down, and Victor once again on the top of yellow being a nuisance. Oxy though, we want to give it up here for Cloud9. Big fight up towards middle. And that's a star player down for Cloud9.
Yeah.
Finesse activating that lurk and now has an opportunity to push through towards Boiler, but he's being followed by the alarm bot. It does not matter. Everybody's storming through, and instantly Cloud9. But there's a lot of players from NRG right over here. Vanity scores the first blood. Seems like it was a good read by NRG from the start. They knew this hit was happening, but the fights are still in favor of Cloud9. Now tap on that spike. Som is able to just weasel his way around this B site. Now the wingman's gonna drop. He's still trying to find these kills and just avoids everybody until Zeppa finally turns back and gets the headshot. But this is maybe asking a little bit too much. Towards that B side, does get that ping. Oh, it seems like Oxy kind of knows though that there's more players than one. Yet some pistol kills are coming through in favor of NRG. As the dash comes forward, and Oxy was just waiting with that Spectre. One left to go. As Finesse has fallen.
I have the spike.
They're expecting him to jump out of the woodwork here. Fake plant just to take him. He gets a headshot on, but
They just tried to lure Dizzy to find some info. Nice shot coming out of Victor. But Som has also fallen at the same time. There's still 2 players there, and the buddy system is working on both ends.
great shots from Victor here to even it out.
Just trying to play contact. That's a nice lurk by Moose. Crashes is still on the top. Looking to go for the drop kill, and there's that first. Drops to the ground, he gets hurt and got the take at least through the wall, but Vanity stays alive. At least making a 1v1 as Vanity gets the wall bang. That's a Thrash move out first. It will get info, especially with the recon dart pinging too. There's that first blood, the entry for Oxy. The wall banger cross towards the screen, but the support is there for Cloud9 towards the end. And Vanity continues to... Empress activated by Oxy. Spotting 2 towards the top, but that's the buddy system that's better for NRG. 2 for 1. Actually, even a 2-4-0 as Ethan also comes towards the back of the site. Tap on that spike, but it gets denied by the utility. And just by the players at the same time. About the ore picked up by Ethan. That's the null command ready, and Som is now getting casted towards yellow. Pre-fire shot.
Yeah.
Oxy runs into it, gets gooped by the Dizzy, and still gets the headshot onto Zeppa. Spike has now fallen, and Moose waits him with the up. Too far.
All right.
Is Moose. Actually looks like Finesse has slipped through towards the alarm bot. He does get that kill. Rooney is out alone. Instantly traded by shock darts coming out from the snowman from Finesse. And look at the instant rotate that happened. I mean, this has been a perfect read from the IGL so far of NRG, allowing out Victor to get the first blood with the operator, and Ethan continuing to add kills after kills.
He's like, wait a minute, what?
That sucks. And Moose also got...
30 seconds
Seems
left.
like the C9 always have to gain this spot here. If it's not Oxy doing it, it's just too tough for the rest of the team to file in and get these frags. Beautiful job by Victor on this one with the operator too. Can they get the plant though?
We'll have to see. I mean, the first wave of util was already canceled, but
spike
Zeppa
down.
backs up,
A.
gets off by Victor. Another opportunity potentially to pick up the spike and try to plant again. Another attempt, a third ult coming down, this time with the Viper's Pit for a death ball inside the pit. First contact here towards the pipes. Moose wins it against Som. Gliding towards the area's Victor, but Moose gets picked off by Ethan instead. Only 2 players left alive for Cloud9 inside of this pit. Both of them playing towards the back of the dice, and Oxy's able to get a couple of kills. A 1v1 once again. The IGL is going head to head. Any type of re-peek that could come through from the up of Victor.
Got the orb one way going up and down.
Pop flash for a triple swing, and it's C9 on the board.
At this point, if they can drop everything right now, or third map, I should say.
But you definitely do see Cloud9 hunting through. Finesse stays alive for now. So trying to close that gap. There's Crashies that loses his, and you talked about those rear rifles. It's not coming into this round to win a round, but if you lose it, to make sure that these purchases are going to be expensive. It's not looking too good to start, though. 1-for-1. Victor long range with the Sheriff. Spike yet to get planted so far, though, as we do have Oxy that pushed all the way up towards Snowman.
I was going to say, if FNS is still competing, so is he. And it's not for this round. Oxy with 4, Van Silly. He's splitting the forces here for one of the first times in the map.
Aldron hits him, dismisses 4, tries to find Som inside the pit. And we're trying to cut the rotate. It's Finesse right there. There's that first, but could not get the second. Surviving at 60 HP, but Crashies is there. The spike is now down. But you definitely do see NRG now taking full control of the map, especially with the spike. There goes Moose. Rotating back, retreating back towards the T-spawn to be able to get that kill. And now he's left alone. And Moose is going to stick this one. An opportunity for him to set up now. And a chance to move around. Tuxed, there's that drop. And there's the touchdown from Cloud9 as he bounced back. These B-side hits, Aftershock breaking trips, or it could just be a Prowler. There's a lot of utility you could use. Now a Pop Flash and them trying to push back towards the spawn. Unfortunately, it does not connect for the pain shells that were thrown, but it's a 1-for-1 at least for now. 4-on-4, a flood back from Boba. Right-click classes for banding down to 2. Make that even third. Finesse now trying to stay alive, half HP. Up in contact, 2 players swinging out. And Cloud9 get the pistol.
Let's see what NRG has planned.
He's trying to avoid it. A top smoke to let it slowly drop down so that Vanity can get first blood. They're on the Victor being chased down. GP's away, but Crashies is chasing him down. Rudy then answers back towards the middle. Firepower. Moose about to get backstabbed. That's another weapon down here for Ethan to pick up after the plant. They need to fight together. The backstab coming out. Beautiful pop flash outside of the close smoke. And that is going to be Cloud9 in the end.
Yeah.
Playing and converting the anti-eco.
And it's just going to be Vanity trying to get the lurk kills on at the last moment.
That's a flash that's going to fully blind one. Cage comes up. Finesse is trying to keep the players alive. That's a 1-for-1. Oxy tries by with the Spectre to drop both players inside market. All the players committed for energy inside this A side. There's the first walkout. Nobody's clearing it. Both of them drop it. No opportunities then here on these Jiggle Peaks. But as the Prowler does so, forces the hand. Baruni's not done yet. Comes back out. Here's a fight towards the A side. Oxy drops 2, but Finesse is pushing forward. They pinch it towards the A side. The hat comes out to get information of the last 2, but unfortunately here Moose falls. And Vanity full kit, but up against 3 players and Ethan.
Be ready for this hit.
Oh, misses the satchel, but does not miss the rocket onto Crashies. That's initiation down, but there's still a Rolling Thunder available for Ethan. Blocking the vision for NRG to try to come in. There's our Rolling Thunder. There's the overdrive as well. And the paranoia hits Victor right away. Through smokes, we get kills. That's Oxy and Vanity to fall. Traded right back. But health advantage and make that even the frenzy advantage, catching Ethan off guard. Long range with the Guardian. Som is left alone. And you hear now Rooney getting the last pick.
They are enjoying everything about this right now, especially if they can keep the momentum going. We're going to see NRG, one of their first or second moves towards mid here.
Paranoia trying to play it close. Will be able to manage to get the kill at the Crashies, but Som jumps right back. And there's that pinch from behind from Moxie. Looking to walk up. There's that ADS. There's that tap on the first. And there's that double swing towards the end, at least for the information, as Rooney's trying to do the same.
Ethan and Som are ready to defend. Som takes the high ground. Then he just gets hit out by Moose.
Guard. There's that spike. There's that first kill. There's that second swing. He has 2 flashes to work with. Rooney turns away. Now hiding ground towards the slant. Runs across. Ethan with the Red Bull clutch. A pretty healthy buy in the next, but still coming out with 2 rifles. And there's that walk down. Tried to play the contact, and Ethan, you mentioned that Rolling Thunder almost available, gets it after these 2 kills.
And we do get to different strats, but it feels like C9 wanted to play contact there. That's what we saw as these shots come in from Market. Not enough. I'm almost saying, where are the smokes?
By a trip, there's more trips coming through, and Moose will be able to get that spray onto Finesse. A rare run through the smoke with no information, gets punished for it, sees to keep players behind, clumped inside the B side. Rolling Thunder that's been rolled out now by Ethan. Backstab now by Oxy. Could have been a 3 into the round, but Som is able to stop him in his tracks. Disadvantage though for NRG. As at least they get the plant down. 4 versus 2, make that only Ethan alone. And this time around, it's a 4-player face and not a 1-2-1-2-1. Another dropping smoke coming out from Vanity just to see if they can catch a timing. But it's instead NRG that gets that timing. Not done yet once again by Rooney, but everybody's dropping at least. Oxy for the support. Both of them fall on top of that. And seems as though the paranoia wasn't enough to support them. Nightfall out, Vanity down to 1 HP, gets sprayed through as well.
Yeah, tethered up easy. And yeah, it's gonna be a runaway for Moose. Triple face on the dumpster.
Vanity has paranoia, shorty close, there's 1 for 1. But I don't think the paranoia was thrown to allow the last 3 players to rotate back from the spawn. And that's all of C9 about to walk out 1 by 1 through the smoke. And 1 by 1 they fall. Stays alive for now, but the site's given up and NRG gets the plant down until the paint shells come through and drop Ethan. Through the smoke though, Crashies giving it a look back over to NRG. 4 versus 4.
Push here on the crossfire in B main.
C's being thrown and there's a spray through the smoke. There's another tap and we're just trying to find a timing off those reloads, but there's just so many players out from NRG towards this B main to really not give a chance now for Cloud9 to find that timing to fight back. That's the thing, you give the space for NRG, they're definitely gonna take it. Haunt did get some information, but Moose still wins that fight against Victor. So no dive, no opening, no first blood, but at least the plant. A drop down for Vanity though, as Finesse is able to push right back out. Finesse just right next to their trip. Forces himself, baits it out so that Som can pop up, but couldn't land the shots. He now stands alone, and there's Oxy with the shorty. Looks like Rooney just got spotted though from the back of the site. And that's Som trying to hold his ground. A push here towards Generator as Finesse drops 2. And that's the lack of utility, that single initiator that the Des was talking about. Or that util was already used to try to find information at the beginning. But Moose, at least is trying to find some fight. 10 seconds left. Vanity is now left alone.
I have the spike.
Ghost upgraded. Has to stick the spike. An easy kill for Som. But yeah.
Lock it in here for the retake.
Paranoia's gonna hit 2 really bold. It's actually gonna concuss Rooney and not give himself a chance here to get first. What a slide! Double headshot slide! And that allows here the rest of NRG to move forward. Oxy now left alone. There's that first, catching Ethan on a reload. But Ethan stays alive and wins it with the stinger. And C9 haven't really gone for a full commit pop towards the B side, so they want to test it with the lower weapons. And it's the overdrive that gets 2. It's just sliding across here and just drain that damage. And there's that 3rd in the round. Trying to find an opening and nobody's pushing through back, except for the flank of Victor. And now you're gonna start swarming in. There's that Haunt on the side, headshot onto Zeppa. And he's playing Apex right now. Only Vanity is left. And that's only 1 kill to his name.
We'll see a B main control though for C9.
Saving grace potentially here, at least a trade.
It seems like NRG is not worried about it. Here, play towards A main.
Showstopper out, he goes long range.
What? Wait, what?
Nades dodged it, but at least we're throwing C's nades, trying to keep Ethan cornered. Jumps out, finally gets picked off. Meanwhile, the Crashies has made it inside the site. There's that push forward, a 3-player swing, this time towards the Generator. Back and forth we go, but it's up to Finesse alone. A chance here for C9 to stay alive. First contact will be Rooney no matter what. Finesse walks forward and Rooney crosses that line, and Victor under heavy attack. There's a lot of util being thrown. Metal on the top of that to debunk him. As he decays away and swings back in. But it's 2 first blood scored by C9.
But for sure, or Oxy.
And also trying to hurt the economy on the side of NRG. A chance to come back on top of that. Yeah, Crush is able to get 2. Vanity trying to lurk around and try to find him. Looking back towards that B side, instantly both of those players fall from both Zeppa and Vanity. A dangerous one for sure, especially with the spike moving up towards the pawn shot. Pincer maneuver on both sides, and that's Oxy opening it up. Let's go! Down to 41 HP. And there's the overdrive towards the back of the site. But it's a 2-for Cloud9, the advantage coming through. And no opportunities for NRG to flip back inside the site. Ethan now getting caught towards the back by the dog. And he's now pinned. Met up with Crashies, who runs by and gets the headshot into Vanity, and somehow it's a 2 versus 2. Spike is down. Crashies, another one to Rooney, forces the res. Moose gets the pick. And Crashies once again is trying.
Nah, use it.
Hot now out, the swing out from Cloud9. On the control. And there's that timing.
What movement?
Ethan's still in the back of the spawn. There's 30 seconds left. Soon they'll realize now that the A side is open and Moose is going to be the one lurking. He'll be met up by both Finesse and Som. And he'll clean both of them up. It's not planted at the staircase, it's planted safe. Maybe now for C9 they have to fight inside the site. First blood then comes in for Finesse, who throws out that hat. Seeker's then coming out as well for C9 as they're battling towards the back of the B site. That's a 1-for-1. Big flash coming through, and Finesse somehow gets the kill while full blinded. There's a hat thrown once again. We have a rolling thunder out on the defensive side. But all these folks coming through again, it's not really planted for them. Finesse gets another pick. Only 2 left alive here at Cloud9, and they're just spraying across the smoke. Finally, Victor commits onto the defuse. The double swing inside, a triple kill, and finally, Oxy watching down towards the A ramp. So good map control allows Cloud9 once again to get another pick. And Vanity, over-eager, tries to go for another peek. And
Spike's gonna go down, but I don't know if Ethan's gonna be ready for this.
And it's such a crazy plan, it's not for anything. And Som's alone in the back line, traded out by Rooney. The amount of times they've been working towards the extremities. Victor holding towards the spawn, but it's a 1-for-1. Everybody is isolated. There's that first lineup, but it's a 1-for-1.
B.
If Ethan and Crashies hit these shots, they're right in the spike.
And Crashies hit the trip. They know he's coming B main. He's all alone once again in another clutch attempt. Trip now broken, camera is up. The first wall bang onto Rooney. Tap onto the spike. Last 2 players of Cloud9 back towards the market. Goes for that second tap. As the satchel comes up. The death split coming through. Not enough time. Moose comes out for the kill. Cloud9, welcome to the playoffs.